Hi, hello viewers, it's My Minute IAS Academy, and today in our Science and Technology class, today let us see about digestive system. So in digestive system, first let us have a diagram. First, in our digestive system, first we have mouth. Through mouth only food is entering into our body. Then we have esophagus. After esophagus, we are having our stomach. After our stomach, we will have intestine. But on the side of stomach we will have pancreas. Then we have liver. Liver is the largest organ, and we will have gall bladder. Then after that we will be having intestine, large intestine, and then we have small intestine. Small intestine is divided into three. We have duodenum, jejunum and ileum, and we have appendix. These are the major organs in our digestive system. Okay, let us see about digestive system. First, there are three types of animals we can see. One is herbivores. Herbivores are the one which eat plants. And then we have carnivores. Carnivores are the animals which eat animals itself. Then we have omnivores. So humans are omnivores. They eat both plants as well as animals. Actually, plant cell contains cellulose. So cellulose is present in plant cell. So to digest cellulose, we need cellulase enzyme. But human body do not have cellulase enzyme. So in order to digest the plant cells, we need to cook that. So most of the time we eat only cooked food. So if you want to take vegetables, green leaves, we usually cook and then we take, so that we can digest it. Okay, so this in case of omnivores. Then some animals take the raw leaves itself as their food. So they are herbivores and they have cellulase enzyme. So those are called as ruminants. Ruminants are the one which take raw leaves as their food. They take raw leaves as their food. Example, we can say cow. Cow will eat the raw leaves and they will eat raw grass. They digest it using the cellulase enzyme which is produced by anaerobic bacteria. So it will be present in stomach's first compartment. In the stomach's first compartment, it has an anaerobic bacteria which produces the cellulase enzyme and it will start breaking the cellulose. So this stomach first compartment is called as rumen. So this is present in ruminants. So ruminants are the herbivore animals which eat raw plants, and these ruminants just eat their food. They swallow the food and they will bring back the swallowed food into their mouth again, and they start to digest, start to grind it again. So that process is called as regurgitation. So regurgitation is a process through which the swallowed food is brought back to the mouth. So example, we can see this in cow. So for cow, we can see it will eat the food in one time, and after some time, while it is sitting idle, it will just swallow something. It will just grind something in their mouth, right? That is called as regurgitation, in which the swallowed food is brought back to the mouth. And then we have another term called cud. What is cud? The food which is brought back to the mouth. The swallowed food which is brought back to the mouth by the regurgitation process is called as cud. So these are the things relating herbivore animals which eat the plants as a raw one. Then we have roughage. Roughage is the one that is sent out as waste. Roughage is the one that is sent out as waste. So these are the things which are relating to herbivore digestion. So it has a rumen. Rumen is the stomach's first compartment, in which the anaerobic bacteria produces cellulase enzyme to digest the cellulose. So if you eat fiber-rich food, you will not get affected by colon cancer. So if you are having a food which is less in fiber, then you have chances of colon cancer is higher. But if you eat fiber-rich food, then the chances of having colon cancer is very low. And this is one important point. And fiber is also helpful for weight loss. So this is about the digestion in herbivore animals. And then let us go for human body. In human body, there are many parts, many organs which are essential for our digestion. Let us see it one by one. First and foremost one is mouth. We are having mouth. From mouth only digestion starts because the food is intaken to our body through mouth. And then in mouth we have one organ called as tongue. So this is the diagram. First let us see tongue. So tongue is useful for a process called mastication. Mastication is nothing but it is the technical term for chewing. Mastication. So tongue will be useful for mastication. It also regulates the food temperature. Actually, the temperature of the food should be regulated because gastrointestinal tract can manage the food only in a certain temperature. If the food is too cold, gastrointestinal tract cannot manage that food, cannot handle that food. So food temperature should be regulated and it is done by our tongue. So if the temperature of the food is so cold, it will increase the temperature of the food. So by increasing the temperature of the food, the temperature that is needed to be balanced in the gastrointestinal tract, the temperature which can be handled in gastrointestinal tract can be achieved. Then we have salivary glands. There are three major salivary glands. So those three major salivary glands are, first one is parotid. Parotid. Then we have sublingual gland and submandibular gland. These three are the major salivary glands. And then salivary gland secretion. The secretion in salivary gland is of two types. One is mucus secretion, another one is serous secretion. First one is mucus secretion. In mucus secretion, it contains a protein called as mucin. In mucus secretion, mucus protein is contained and it acts as a lubricant. So, you know what is lubricant, right? So, it acts as a lubricant to send the food. So, the mucus secretion contains mucin protein which acts as a lubricant, and then serous secretion. Serous secretion is another type of secretion which contains ptyalin protein. It contains ptyalin protein which converts starch into maltose and glucose. So, we should know what is starch to maltose or glucose. Nothing but it is converting the polysaccharide to monosaccharide. So starch and glucose are carbohydrates, but starch is a polysaccharide one, whereas glucose is a monosaccharide one. Here ptyalin protein is converting the polysaccharide into a monosaccharide. Then apart from in mouth we will be having tongue, we are having salivary glands. Apart from this we are having another one important thing called as teeth. So we have teeth. First we will be having milk teeth which will fall, and then we will be having permanent teeth. That milk teeth is called as deciduous trees. So you will know what is deciduous trees, in which leaves will fall. Every year the leaves will fall in some period, right? So those are deciduous trees. Here in deciduous teeth means it will fall. Then we will have permanent teeth. The number of deciduous teeth is 28 and the number of permanent teeth is 32. Then this 32 will be like two pairs, half in the upper side, half in the lower jaw. So we will be having 16. In the teeth, we have some important parts. First one is crown. So teeth will be like this, right? So teeth will be like this. First, we have enamel on the top of the teeth. On the top of the teeth, we will have one thing called as enamel. Enamel is in the top of the teeth, which is white in color. Enamel is the one which is white in color, which gives color to the teeth, and it also protects the dentin. Dentin is the inner layer. So enamel is the outer layer. It is in white in color and it protects the dentin. And then we have root. Root is the one which holds the teeth. So root is the one which is the base of the teeth. It holds the teeth with the gums. And then we have dentin. Dentin is not hard. Inner side of enamel, inside enamel we have dentin. Dentin is not so hard and it is slightly yellow. Dentin is the one which is slightly yellow and the white color is by enamel. These are the things which are relating to teeth. So we should keep the enamel clean. So to obtain a white color, we should keep the enamel clean, and by using fluoride toothpaste, we can strengthen the enamel. By using fluoride toothpaste, you can strengthen the enamel. These are the things which are relating to teeth. And then we have teeth can be divided into certain pairs. The permanent teeth can be divided into certain pairs. We can say it as 2, 1, 2, 3. We have 2 incisors, 1 canine, 2 premolars and 3 molars. I will say it again. 2 incisors, 1 canine, 2 premolars and 3 molars. After grinding the food is made as bolus. After grinding, the food is made as bolus. The bolus is in alkaline form. So after grinding, the teeth is the one which is grinding, right? After grinding, it is converted into bolus. The bolus is in alkaline form. Then the food is passed through gastrointestinal tract. The food is passed through gastrointestinal tract. In gastrointestinal tract, there is a movement. And there is a movement of food in esophagus, and the movement will resemble like a worm movement. Worm will move in this phase, right? So like this, food will move, or like a snake. So something resembling to a worm or snake. There is a movement of food in esophagus. So esophagus is the first stage. So this is esophagus. After mouth, we will be having esophagus. So this is esophagus. Then after passing through esophagus, it reaches the stomach. So after passing through esophagus, it is reaching stomach. In stomach, the stomach will be like this. And in stomach, only the upper portion of the stomach can expand and not the lower portion. So only upper portion of the stomach has the ability to expand. Say, let me write in this place. So only this upper portion of the stomach has the ability to expand, and the stomach can handle up to 3 to 4 liters. So if you are eating more than 3 to 4 liters, the stomach can't handle. So there is a saying that if you are drinking water of 6 to 7 liters within a short span of time, then you will die. Actually, water can itself act as a poison. So drinking more than 6 to 7 liters, drinking around 6 to 7 liters within a short span of time can kill a human being. So because stomach can handle up to 3 to 4 liters only. Then bolus is the food which is grinded. The grinded food is called bolus, which is in alkaline form. The bolus is converted into chyme. Bolus is converted into chyme in stomach. After chyme, the chyme is the food which is in stomach. Then only upper portion of the stomach will expand. If you eat so much, then the upper portion of the stomach will expand. Then after stomach, we have small intestine. So after stomach is this region. After stomach, we have small intestine. Food will pass through small intestine. Small intestine is divided into 3. Small intestine is divided into 3. First one is duodenum. Then second one is jejunum. Third one is ileum. So in ileum only we have one important organ, important component. So that is called as villi. Villi is present in ileum, which absorbs the nutrients. It absorbs the nutrients and minerals that are in food. So villi is an important organ in small intestine which is present in ileum, which will absorb the nutrients, vitamins and minerals. The food in the small intestine, the food in after grinding, it is called as bolus. After in stomach, it is called as chyme. After this, it is converted into chyle. In small intestine, it is converted into chyle. It is converted into chyle. So after this, we have pancreas. We have pancreas as well as liver on the sides of the stomach, right? This leaf-like organ is called as pancreas, and this is called the liver. So this leaf-like organ, pancreas, secretes pancreatic juice. So it secretes pancreatic juice. Pancreatic juice is secreted by pancreas. this pancreatic juice will be sent to duodenum and it act on carbohydrates, proteins and fat. This pancreatic juice will be sent to duodenum. It will be sent to duodenum and it acts on the carbohydrates, proteins and fat. Then we have liver. Liver is the largest organ. Note, liver is the largest organ, and one special power of the liver is that if it is damaged by any accident or anything, it will automatically grow. Liver has an ability to automatically grow and it is the largest organ. And liver is the one which secretes bile juice. Bile juice is secreted by liver, whereas pancreatic juice is secreted by pancreas. The bile juice which is secreted in liver will be stored in gall bladder for a short time. It is not stored for a long time, but only for short time. This is called as liver, and the liver will be secreting the bile juice liver will be secreting bile juice. A minute. Liver will be secreting bile juice which will be stored in gall bladder. This is called as gall bladder. Gall bladder is the one where the bile juice which is secreted by liver is stored. So after this liver, and there is one like disease like thing which is in liver. So cirrhosis. Cirrhosis, if the normal liver cells is replaced by fibrous scar cells, it is called as cirrhosis. If the normal liver cells replaced by fibrous scar cells, this condition is called as cirrhosis. Even the liver has the ability to automatically grow, it still has some complications like this. Then if the excess bile juice is secreted, what will happen is it will be mixed into blood. So excess bile juice secreted will mix in blood and it causes skin to yellowish in color. It will change the skin to yellowish in color. Therefore, it causes jaundice. So excess bile juice. So bile juice secreted in excess will cause skin to turn to yellow. It will mix with blood and then it will cause the skin to yellow in color. Therefore, it causes jaundice. After this, mainly jaundice patients, anemia will exist. For jaundice patients, anemia will exist. This is also one complication related to bile juice, related to liver. And then we have appendix. Appendix is in this region, this final organ, the position, the place where small intestine and large intestine meet is called as appendix. The appendix is a place where certain bacteria exist and it is considered as a waste organ. Nowadays, appendix is not useful for many things, but if inflammation is there in appendix, it causes pain. Actually, appendix, we have some body condition, we have some disease relating to appendix also. Inflammation in appendix is called as appendophyse. So, appendophyse is the inflammation in appendix and it causes pain. And if it is untreated, it can also burst. The appendix can burst, which can risk our life also. So, this is relating to appendix. And then we have large intestine. In large intestine, we have 4 types of colon. Let us discuss that. So, this portion is called as ascending colon because it goes from bottom to the top, right? So, it is called as ascending colon. And this portion is called as transverse colon, and this portion is called as descending colon, and here it is called as sigmoid colon. So from bottom to top ascending, straight position transverse, from top to bottom descending, here it is sigmoid colon. So let me say, first one is ascending. Then we have transverse. Then finally we have descending and sigmoid. These are the 4 types of colon which is present in large intestine, and there are millions of nerves in the intestine also. It is called as enteric nervous system, ENS. ENS is nothing but enteric nervous system, which is present in the intestine. It contains millions of nerves which will coordinate the digestive functions. So it will send a message. If the food is digested, these hundreds of nerves which are present in this system will send a message to the brain that the food is digested and it can be sent out. And the brain will again send a message to recheck whether it is completely digested, and it will give a recheck and the food will be sent out. So in this digestion process, we have some steps. The major steps which are involved in digestion process is, first one is ingestion. Ingestion is the process through which food is entered into our body. Like eating, we are eating food, we are intaking food through our mouth, right? That process is called as ingestion. Second one is digestion. The digestion process which is taking place in our stomach, everything is comes under digestion. So second one is digestion. Then we have absorption. Absorption process is done by villi. Villi is present in small intestine. In small intestine, in ileum, we have villi, which will absorb the essential vitamins, minerals in our body. Third process is absorption. Fourth one is assimilation. We have assimilation. Assimilation is sending the food. And the food which is eaten by our body will be converted into energy, and that energy will be stored in our cells, right? That process is called as assimilation. Assimilation is a process through which the food is converted into energy and it is stored in our body cells. It is assimilation. And then the final one is egestion. Egestion is the process through which the waste are sent out. So these are the 5 steps which are in digestion. And then we have some digestive problems. The problems relating to digestion. So those problems are, first one is gingivitis. First, gingivitis is nothing but gums inflammation. The inflammation in gums is called as gingivitis. And then another one problem is ulcer. We all know about ulcer. Actually, ulcer, we think that ulcer is caused by spicy food and stress. But actually, it is wrong. Ulcer is not caused by spicy food or stress, but it is caused by Helicobacter pylori. Helicobacter pylori is a bacteria by which ulcer is caused. And there are 3 reasons which I will say. First one is Helicobacter pylori, by which ulcer can be caused. The second one is NSAID. First you should know what is NSAID. NSAID means non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. It is a drug, it is not steroidal. For example, for NSAID, we can say paracetamol. The paracetamol which we normally eat is a NSAID drug which can cause ulcer. Eating too much amount of paracetamol can cause ulcer. And the another one cause for ulcer is tobacco. Tobacco is one of the cause for ulcer. So Helicobacter pylori and NSAID drugs and tobacco are the reason or the causes of ulcer. But spicy food and stress is not the cause for ulcer, but it aggravates the ulcer. If you are already a patient of ulcer, eating spicy food or by too much of stress, it can aggravate the ulcer, but it is not the one which causes ulcer. These are the things which are relating to small intestine. Subscribe to My Minute IAS Academy. Thank you.